Hey guys, so you're just gonna watch me run. Yeah, run, run, run. I hate running. I really do. But this is how I'm able to, meet my goals. And I know that if running is something I hate, then obviously I have to practice so that I can not hate it so much, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Okay. Anyways. Sorry. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa. I go by the name of MJ. If you're new to my channel, I am a vlogger I just started this channel and I decided to create a health and wellness routine for myself after having my baby postpartum. So I'm just sharing some of the tips that I'm learning along the way. Hopefully that information will help someone else. If you haven't already done so, hit the like or subscribe button down below. And yeah, that's me. So, you ever just had like a really just shitty day and you just want to like crawl into a hole and just sit there for a little bit and not come out for a while? Yeah, today was one of those days. So let me start from the beginning. So in my earlier clip, as you saw, yeah, I started off the day great. I did my regular routine. If you're not familiar with my routine, refer back to my previous videos. Obviously woke up really early, did my cardio, did my boot camp class, got my little routine going, got my meals prep, everything going. I leave one gym and I go to the other boot camp gym. As I'm driving, of course, in slow motion, I'm minding my business. I'm on the far left-hand lane of the road, and I see a car just coming across. And I'm like, he has no turn signal. What is he doing? Like, he doesn't even look like he's trying to merge. It looks like he's trying to cross over on a busy intersection. And boom, I hit him. And I'm in shock because, number one, this is not my car. This is my boyfriend's car. He's been so very generous to loan me this car. I do plan on getting my own car. I do have a car, but my mom is loaning my car. It's a long story. She got in a car accident too. Hot mess. Anyways, so I'm borrowing my boyfriend's car. And obviously I'm just, so you got to understand something. This is not my car. So I'm just like sitting there and I'm just like, I have a million things going through my head. I'm like, oh my God, how bad is the damage? This is not my car. He's going to kill me. I mean, what the hell is going on? And then the driver on the other car, he comes out and he doesn't say a word. He just kind of looks at me with this strange look. And I guess his wife was in the car. She comes out and she has this look of anger and they're talking amongst each other. And I'm just like bubbly, like eccentric Melissa. And I'm just like, hey, are you okay? Oh my God, what the hell? I'm like, I'm pissed. I'm coming out and I'm like, hey, dude, like, what were you thinking? Like, did you not see me? He doesn't say a word. He just kind of blankly looks at me. And he just calmly looks back at his wife. I guess his wife was taking pictures of their damage. And they calmly get back in their car. And I'm like trying to, talk to them and console them. I'm like, hey, at least we're okay. It could have been so much worse. They calmly got back in their car. And they just go about their merry way. They just drive off. And I'm like, oh my God, these people are driving off. So I start following them and I'm like, I have to get a picture because what the hell? Like, what the hell? So we start driving a few miles up and, sorry, I'm trying to plug in my charger because I don't want this phone to die while I'm recording for my channel. So I am, I'm trying to follow them and I'm taking a picture. I take this blurry ass picture and I'm so pissed, but I at least got the license plate number. And rather than file the police report immediately, I go to the gym anyway, and I meet up with some of my gym partners, and they're like, hey, why were you late? I'm like, hey, someone just hit me and left. And they were like, oh my God, did you call the police? And I was like, I don't know if I should, like it really isn't that big of a deal. And they were like, no, girl, you need to call the police. You need to file a police report. They just like left the scene. So then, on my way to work, I decide to call the police. And I call the police, and, I called the police, and they told me to go to the police station. So there happened to be a police station right next to my job. So on my way to work, I go into the police station. I file my police report, and, I start telling them what happened. And they were like, well, why did you wait, 2 hours to report this? And I'm like, well, I didn't know, I was contemplating reporting this because it's not really that big of a fender bender. It's just the problem with getting into car wrecks. If you don't live in Florida, then you don't have this issue. But if you live in Florida, Florida is a no-fault state. So regardless of whether someone hits you or you hit someone, your insurance is just going to go up. And it's really fucked up, and it really has me questioning the entire insurance industry and like just how scammy it is, like we pay these expensive, outrageous premiums every month, and when shit like this happens that isn't even our fault, we get penalized for it. And if I'm ignorant right now and I'm not giving right information, and someone in the comments has better information, please comment down below. But yeah, so I called my boyfriend after I filed the police report, told him what happened, and he suggested that we just get a rough estimate of how much the damage will be and just pay it out of pocket. And I'm thinking, like, based on, and maybe I'm ignorant, I don't know anything about car wrecks, I'm thinking it's only gonna be like, a couple $100, maybe $1,000. No, it's gonna probably be about $3,000, and oh my God, I'm just like, could this day get any worse? And, I'm just sitting here like, this freaking sucks, man. But, ultimately, it could have been so much worse. So I can't be too caught up in what happened. Yeah, it was crazy and stupid what happened. And I'm sure things like this happen every day. And first of all, thank God my daughter wasn't in the car. Second of all, thank God it wasn't worse. We're okay, so it could have been much worse. I acknowledge that. It's just, it was a shitty day, okay? And then as I'm leaving work, I totally forget where my driver's license is, because I gave it to the cop when I was filing the police report. Give me 1 second. And hold on. So I totally forget where my driver's license is, and I end up having to go back to my job. So it's just been really crazy day. You know what I mean? It's just like one of those fucking days that I just want to like just crawl somewhere and just like start over. So I'm not having a great day, but you know what? I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna keep pushing. I at least got my routine going. I did my workout, my morning routine. I've been eating my meals, and I created this system where, like, regardless of how emotional I get, I'm able to still stay on track with my diet. Because let me tell you guys something, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was so shaken up all day just thinking about what happened. And then, like, obviously when you're in a certain energy field, when you're feeling a certain way, then things start to get more chaotic. So I'm at work, I'm trying to focus, and I'm thinking about this, and I start getting extra hungry. And I start wanting to eat other things. I don't want to eat my chicken and broccoli. I don't want to drink my stupid water. I want a fucking margarita, and I want chips and guac, and I want it now. And I realized that our emotions are so heavily tied to our, hunger states. And, the term emotional eating is very real. And I am definitely one of those people who has, in the past, 100% has been an emotional eater. If anything like this or any other craziness happens to me, I reach for the chips. Because those things are comforting. I'm in fight or flight panic mode, and I don't know how to make my brain stop having anxiety. And the only way that I can compensate for that is by reaching for the chips, is by reaching for, you know, the cookies, or having my chips and guac, or drinking my margarita, or getting drunk, you know. And you know what I did instead? I texted a friend, one of my accountability partners from the gym, and I was honest with her with what happened and how I was feeling. And she said, listen, you know, just take a deep breath, drink a cup of coffee, you got this. She cheered me on, and it just made me realize how thankful I am to have an accountability partner and someone who I can communicate with. And this is one thing that I want to tie this into. When you're starting your health and wellness journey, you have to have some kind of support. And if you don't have that support, if you live alone, if you're a loner and you don't have friends or anyone who can support you, I'll support you, okay? I'll support you. There's support groups, there's meetup groups, there's always a resource that will cheer you on. And you know what? Sometimes your biggest fans are strangers. Sometimes your biggest fans are strangers. So yeah, if you could find an accountability group, someone to keep you going, because that could have been, it was like deja vu. When I started feeling hungry and irritated, it just felt like back in my 20s, when I had an eating disorder, which I will post a video dedicated to my story of how I was able to overcome my eating disorder in my 20s. Video coming soon. But when I was in my 20s and my heavy, crazy, I don't know who I am, anxiety, eating disorder stage, obsessive over my body stage, before I had a baby stage, that was what I did. I would binge and do all these unhealthy things that just were not productive and were only holding me back from reaching my fullest potential. And I am thankful that I have grown as a human and I have matured into this person where I'm able to sit here on camera and openly communicate this with you vulnerably and tell you how I was able to overcome those emotions and those feelings. So I say all this to say that if you're having a bad day, you know, days are going to fluctuate, but your goals are stagnant. You know what I mean? Like, you have to stay focused and you have to remember why you started, why you're here, what you're doing. And I'm saying this for myself. You know, I'm preaching this to the camera, to whoever wants to watch my channel, but I'm really saying this to myself. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it's okay, what am I prioritizing? What's my end goal here? And am I going to stay focused? And if I fell off, if I slipped off, can I get back on really quickly rather than spiraling? So yeah, so that's my message for today. And I'm just going to keep this short and sweet. It's Friday. I should be feeling good now. I'm glad I got this off my chest. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. And like I've been saying, if you've made it this far to my videos, just hit the damn like or subscribe button down below. Nope, not over there. Right there. Yep, that one. Yep, just hit that little like button. Yep, I promise you won't regret it. Anyways, you guys have a fabulous, wonderful day. And I love each and every one of you. Stay blessed, stay kind, stay true to who you are. Bye-bye.